How's it going, everybody? It's Frisby Moonsong here. Yow! And as you can see, today we have some awesome spice for you. We've got some exciting stuff. So we have been working on this deck list for a long time, and it's an amalgamation of some of the best decks that are currently in the format. Now, we are really excited to share this with you. This is the work that I've been putting in. Yeah, I really hope you like the deck list. So please, if you really do, please subscribe. We want to get to that monetization and 1,000 likes, the 1,000 subscribers, and don't forget to like the video and comment what you think of the deck profile below. So we have this deck list for you guys. So let's get straight into it so you can see what sort of awesome stuff we have come up with. So first of all, for the hand traps, we have 3 Gamma and 1 Driver, starting off with the Psyframe package over here. Really strong in this current meta, really doing well. Then we've got 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, also one of the best hand traps to play, I believe. If you're going to play anyone, it would be this one. Then, for a little bit of the spice, we have the 1 Zearman, 1 Foxy Tune, and 1 Deer Note. Now, I know a lot of people are playing this in these deck lists. People have been using this as a spam tool, but it's really good, and you will see why. Moving on, we are playing 2 Tearlaments Sharon, which is really cool. So the Tearlaments Sharon, we're playing 2 because it's mostly a very strong going first card, and you have to discard a card for it, which is not really strong for Sprite, so you would play 2. But yes, it is still really good. Then we play the 1 Reynard because we only need 1. We're not too worried about getting this out as efficiently as possible. It is searchable, and it's a water, so you can discard it off Swap Frog, which is really strong. Then we're playing the 3 Havness, which is really good because Havness also lets you play during your opponent's turn. A really strong card as well, and it's a level 3, which doesn't really do much for the deck, but it's really good, I believe, allowing you to play going second. And because you're only playing such little hand traps in the deck, I think it's really important to have this. Then we have the link between the decks, which is Tearlaments Meru, or Merly as it's called in the TCG. And the cool thing about this deck is, number 1, it is a dark, so you can add it off a card that you'll see later. Number 2, it is a level 2, which synergizes with sprites really well. And it is an aqua, so you can make totally awesome with it, which is insane. Now, going off onto the sprite package, we have the 3 Sprite Jet, we have 2 Sprite Red, we have 3 Sprite Blue, and we have the 1 Sprite Carrot, as is the generic kind of sprite lineup. Then for the frogs, we've got 3 Swap Frog and 1 Roland Toad. We're not playing Dupe Frog in this list. In the pure, I would play Dupe Frog, but not in this list. Then we have the ultimate spice, which is Shadow Falker. Really insane. If this card goes to the graveyard, it can summon itself back. Face down defense, but it's still really strong because you can still tribute it off sprite effects. And if you flip it, you can summon a Shadow in your grave, which allows you to bring back the window that you're going to make. On top of it, it is a level 2, which synergizes with sprites really nicely. And it is a tuner, so you can get it from the deck with Hulkafibrax that you make, ensuring that you have a Shadow monster in your grave in order to make a window during your opponent's turn. So that's really strong. Then we have the Splight Starter, of course, and we have the 1 Called by the Grave and 3 Emergency Teleport, which is your starter combo for the Zearman, or you can get the Gamma and you get immediately a level 2 to summon all your sprites, which is really strong. Now, looking at the extra deck, for the fusions, we have 1 Kaleido Heart, 1 Dragostapelia, 1 Kid Kalos, and 1 Winder. These are the fusions you can make with this deck. The Dragostapelia allowing you to shuffle the Kid Kalos back as well, which is really nice. And the Kaleido Heart is just really good in general as well. So these are the 3 we chose. Then for the synchros, we have 1 Chaos Ruler, Chaotic Demon of Dragons, or Pepega Ruler as we call it. Really strong, really good. This guy allows you to add any of your darks, which is basically your main deck splight monsters, and also any of your tier elements, but also any tier elements that go to the grave because of this card. They trigger the effective fusion summon, which makes it just insane. It's really good. Then we have the 1 Baron de Fleur, of course, and then our last synchro is Psychic and Punisher. I believe this is really good for the deck. I don't know how often you can make it, but also another option is playing the Dark Charmer in place of this. I just discussed trying to place that in the deck instead of this because I haven't gone into this too much with regards to testing. Then, with our XZs, we're only going to play one Totally Awesome and one Gigantic Sprite because we don't need it as much. Then we're going to play, for the links, we're going to play one Access Code Talker, one Nightmare Unicorn, one Hulka Fabrax, two Splite Elf, and one IP Masquerina, wrapping up the main deck, the extra deck for this mishmash SprighTear elements deck list, which is really, really cool. And then for the side deck, obviously it's meta dependent, but we have the one red reboot, which is obviously really strong, three anti-spell for going first, really good as well, two twin twisters and two cosmic cyclone for that back row hate, and then we've got the three dark ruler no more, because that's very prominent in our meta. We have the one harpies feather duster Oyster for back row hate, and then we can play three ghost reapers and winter cherries, because if you look at the extra deck, we are playing almost a card from every single archetype that is being played currently, and this is live all the time for almost every deck. So yeah, this is the deck list we have come up with. Please, if you really like it, do subscribe. We want to build up the subscribe account, and we are really psyched. We are going to be building this deck, and we hope we can get it. Good luck to all of you who are building the deck, and shout out to anyone who's going to build it. Please shout me out on the channel if you build it and you play it at your locals, and I hope you really, really enjoy trying out this new crazy stuff. And I will be up with a video soon on combo tutorials, so you guys can check that out for this deck. But until then, see you next time on the channel. Cheers, guys. From me, Frisby Moonsong, I'm out. Yow!